Hey, it's a glorious day here, Tuesday. I've got my coffee. I've got almost now before I go to work. And I've got my crafty bits out, so I'm very happy with that. This is a little bracelet I made up from, like I said, I had these glass beads that are extremely pretty. It's not for me, but that's a nice gift for someone, I think. I think it's a lovely gift. I can't even see where my video is. There it is. Yeah, so it's really sparkly. I really like it. So that's a little Christmas gift for someone. I put that in the bag. I've got this bracelet. Like I say, I was going to do this as a basis, but I think it's going to take quite some time to fix that. So I might just leave that as a, I don't know, brooch when I fix it, or maybe put a ribbon through it. Could be a nice headband. Either way, that's staying there for now. But I haven't got a great deal of things that I want to go with this. I just can't seem to find the bits that I want with it. So I've got this pot of black and silver. I'm wondering if there's anything silver that might go with it. I don't think does the black. You could have black, couldn't I? Actually, that might work. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I have enough black. I don't think I've got enough black either. 1, 2. Some of these they look the same, but they're not. Some are more multifaceted than others. I've got steely grey, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5. This one is, it's got like a mother of pearl finish to it. I have no idea. I know some of these are jet beads as well. Some of them are very old, so it'd be nice to reuse them, I think. I don't think I've got enough of those either. That could work. I'm just trying to use these up. All this in the middle. That's a little bit different. Essentially, I'm missing this much length because one of these is missing, and I need to kind of make up that much length. But it's quite hard to find something that I like that goes with it. I mean, this is really pretty. I think this is quite old as well. So I could have those and then that in the middle, but that look a bit strange, I think. I need something that goes in the middle, but I haven't got a great deal of things left now. I haven't got enough of these ones. 2. Some lovely purple there. Don't think I've got enough purple either. That purpley. So I think it might have to be these. Okay, I'm just going to put this over here. Yeah, I don't normally use that. I just think this was too much with the pearl colour. It was too wishy-washy. I think the grey might set it off better. So now I need to find my good... This I haven't got. I wouldn't recommend going Crystal Tech 5. It seems to snap easy. Whereas this one has got a lot more take in it. So we always stretch it a little bit before we start, of course. So hopefully this should be okay. So if I start off the first one. Oh, so I'm now going to be doing some extra hours at work. It's only temporary apparently. It's always only temporary, isn't it? It should be quite nice. I get to chat to people, and it's not, you know, it's not a big, shouldn't be a big burden either. But it's good to try and get this vision going that we want. And I'm here for supporting that. I should be able to get, what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread two pieces in. I might zoom in a little bit and then move you this way. Does that work? Is that better? Have you got a wobbly one? So I've got my bead on. I'm a bit messy here. This is all the ideas I was thinking about to go with it, but I wasn't sure. I just didn't seem. I'm hoping this doesn't make it too big, too loose on my wrist. It might do. It might not. 3, 4. This might not work at all. I have no idea. It's all fun. Okay, the children playing outside. So I'm ending on that one because I started on this one, and obviously when you go into a loop that's going to join back up again. So I'm hoping that's not too far. Just check if that's too big. I think that might be the right size actually. Ooh, I hope so. So it's not going to look like this to start with anyway. Well, it's going to look like this to start with, but I have to thread the other one in. I'm just making sure all the threads are at the top rather than mixed up. They are, because you can see this needs 2 strands. So to knot these, you have to go left over right, pull, okay, and then right over left. I should have cut this. Actually, I'll cut this. Otherwise it makes it quite hard. Make sure you do have excess as well. So I've gone left over right. It is fiddly. It is fiddly. My eyesight's not too bad today, so I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, and now the opposite. Ooh, I tuck it under. And that should mean it won't come undone. It's a particular knot. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the best one. So you do right over left and then you change your direction. So right over left. Okay. Oh, that's twisted. And then left over right. I go left under actually. I just find it easier to make that movement. And then tuck that through the loop. Okay, so I've done 2 of those. I'm not going to trim that off for now. Now I'm going to use this same one, and I'm going to go through, try and go through this thread here again. Does it work? Does it work? Please work, just because the knot's there. Yay! And then I'm going through the bottom. Ooh, I'm all tangled up. And I've just pulled it out. Okay. I pulled it out. Maybe I should trim that top one off. I don't know just yet. Let's see. It all comes together at the end. It's just so fiddly working with these. I find it fiddly, but really rewarding. Of course, if you're not doing a standard kind of fitting, that I'm not, because I'm trying to put 2 separate ones into one and then back out to open again. It's a bit like changing lanes on a car and then coming 2 lanes into one and then back into 2 lanes again. Okay, Perfect. Back through the ball again. You can do this with a needle, of course, but sometimes the needles won't fit through, so I just prefer to do it freehand. And this is one I can only do when it's very sunny because I do have vision problems, random eye blurring. At the moment my eye is fairly blurred, but the sunshine is helping, so I'm having to come out and refocus again. So that's always fun. So part of my condition is eye blurring, but then I take medication for something else, and the side effect of that is eye blurring, vision blurring. So it's always, you know, it's always fun. And I try not to take medications at all, but the natural stuff is not working, and it hasn't been working for years, and I've tried lots of different things and it just doesn't work. Changing my diet, no, and yeah, it's all genetic, so it helps with the symptoms, but not enough for it to go away. So Thursday I think I'm going swimming with my daughter, or daughter-in-law, so that'll be fun. I haven't been swimming for a long time. Yes. Ooh, what's happened there? Don't know how that managed to get tangled that way. We need to go in there. Oh, we're nearly all the way round as well. Amazing. There, and then through to you. Okay, my eyes are getting very blurry. I'm just going to have a quick blink break. Don't pull this too hard, obviously, otherwise I'll end up pulling it all the way out. It's my son who's washing his motorbike. Okay, are we back to the beginning? Oh, we are. Hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And pull this down a tiny bit. I'm hoping it works anyway. I said I'm recording, and so we start singing. That is normal, isn't it? Tell me it's normal. Come on, mothers of young teens and adults, tell me that's normal. Oh no, not back to the beginning just yet. This last one here. Hooray. And there. Okay, so that one is that piece there. This is this one here. Okay, so now right over left again. Keep going. And left over right. She's saying, I really hope it doesn't break. Oof. Okay, that's the loose ones. Then right over left. Ooh, now you're twisting. I'm going to put you down for a second. And left over right. Okay. Let's see how this turned out. Chop off these tangles. Not obviously too close, but enough to hide the. Okay. And that can hide inside the bead there. It's not perfect, it is off. I would have preferred it to sit more in the middle, but I think it does once you put it on. It sits a little better. Okay, but what I could do here is now add a charm, and that will bring it down. Also, I think I've missed a section. I believe I have. Okay, that probably didn't help much. I did miss a section. Okay, that's fine. I will put a charm, you won't notice. So that's not too bad actually as my starter. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I would have preferred it in the middle there, but it's a different way of doing things. I would have thought this would have come here, but really I needed some flat ones. And these are too wide. This makes it too big. Obviously because it's almost double the width, which is a shame because they would have been nice. I could have done that maybe, but I think this is a bit boring. But yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not great, it's not perfect, and I might take it apart and have a think about it again. But I think the grey goes well with it. See, this just does look like it's missing. I wonder if I need another one just to go through there. Possibly. That might work, wouldn't it? Although that'd still sit there, and that then you'd see the wire there. Choices. I'm going to put that to one side and think. Because that's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes they don't really work out properly. Sometimes things don't happen how you want them to. So these are little, can't remember, but you put your fabric or your end in there and then you crimp it. I think they are called crimpets actually. Okay. I'm having a bit of a heart palpitation now. That's nice. Okay. I love that noise. So this is one of my favourite necklaces. It's very heavy. I believe it's red coral. It's absolutely gorgeous. But this one has fallen off, so I've got to reattach it, which I think goes there. So that's a little bit of fixing I need to do, not much. This one has lost its extra button, and I think that looks nice on there. I do like that, and I might be able to put a little gem in there so it's like multifaceted. That one's too big. I do like that, so I'm going to glue that if I can find my glue. It's my glue. Just need to set somewhere though. I can't find my other I could do it like that, couldn't I? Do you sit upright? Ooh, nope. No. And it's Evo stick glue, so it should be really tacky in a bit. I don't remember glue being as bad as this. I remember, you know, Evo stick coming in a tin with a health warning, and you know, you used to use it for gluing on the bottom of your shoes. Nobody seems to do that anymore. Do anybody use cobblers anymore? Don't know. Let me know. It's not something I use very often. Although I have got a pair of beautiful Hush Puppy kitten heels. So I've got 1, 2, 3 gaps. So 1, 2, 3. Hold on, why is that so big compared to that one? 1, 2, 3 in the fourth then. There is definitely a bigger gap there than there is there. Okay. 1, 2, 3 into the fourth. I'm not going to be able to see this one. My eyes are blurring again. Come on, you can do it. Oh, oh. No. Let's try doing it this way. Try holding that down further. Okay, wrong hole. I've got it, but it's not the right one. Yay! Now I really need to bend this over, crimp it shut almost. Oh, that's better. I was feeling off centre. But yeah, I don't know where this comes from. It looks old. It's got the twist ones, twist connectors that I don't see very often anymore. Quite often use the I call the crab ones, you know, the pinchy ones. But it's stone or red coral. I have a feeling it is red coral. It's beautiful. It's extremely heavy. And I think it might be handmade. I don't know, but if you look on the detail on the back, I think it's a shame that that detail wasn't on the front, to be honest. I just think it's beautiful. Anyway, so that's one I like to wear. Fixed. Yeah, so I do have some more things that I need to do. I've got this little pair of earrings I do wear. I've lost that's a nice simple one. These were odd earrings, and then I found in 3 different bags, and then I found them. And I don't think they were from the same seller. They might have been, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to see if I have a earring back that matches or something. Because I don't often keep the backs because, yuck. Slightly different. That one might work. I don't think it matters if it's different. Let me see if I got one that's not. So I wonder what everyone's been up to. Have you been having a nice time? Are you happy? Are you not happy? It's been very quiet here. And very peaceful as well. It's too brassy. The ones that work are too brassy, and the ones that don't are not. I don't even know what that colour is. It's more like dirty silver. I'm going to call it dirty silver. Perhaps it's easier to just take both off and replace them. That might be easier, wouldn't it? Okay. You pop off. Off you pop. And you pop on. Yep. Sometimes the little ball there, sometimes the wire goes back into the little ball, sometimes it's just there to make it look a little bit more elegant one side, and you just clamp it up. It depends how much room there is, obviously. I have 2 the same, so that's it. Come on, dearie. Ooh, if I hang it the wrong way round. Ooh, that's weird. So this little wire here is the wrong way round in comparison to the other one, so hopefully I can loop it straight. So when we're bending, we kind of do this action, like a twisting action, for bending upwards or moving. And the same when we're opening our little split rings, we get our pinches either side, and then you get one loop there, one loop there, and you twist opposite, rather than pulling that way, it's that way. And then we twist it back to shut it. Okay, I think we're there. I wear these because I like that this is dark and not shiny. It makes it look old. It looks quite vintage looking. I've got this bracelet. It's very tarnished, so that needs a good clean. And I think this is going to be my last one because I might have to go to work in a minute. I have got hardly any. A couple of bits that need re-soldering. Not much. This is gorgeous. It was a brooch. The brooch back has fallen off, and I think it's a weird shape for a brooch. I think this would make a really nice hair slide or a hair grip, but this here, to me, it looks like it's, I don't know, something like Hermes or something. Is that how you pronounce it? It looks French, but I don't know anything about it, so if anybody knows anything about this, it's beautiful. It is plastic, I think. I think it's plastic. I haven't got my magnet with me, but I do think it's plastic. So yeah, that's lovely. I do think I'm going to see if I can find a hair slide for that to go on, and I would wear that completely. This is another one of my favourite pieces. I wear this in autumn because the colours are amazing. I'm not sure what this is. I think it might just be resin. I think this is resin too. Yeah, it is, because there's little dots there. But they've made it look like red coral, and I think it looks quite old. But this here rubs on my neck quite a bit, so I'm going to just do a simple replacement with this because oh, it's soldered onto the end. Okay. Oh, I can't do a simple replacement. Okay, let me think. What kind of ending could I do instead? Could I swap it out completely? I've got that, but I haven't got the other end. Oh, there's my magnet. Oh, it is metal. Okay. So this beautiful thing is metal. I thought it was plastic. Stunning. So what is that enamelled then? I've never seen enamelling like that before. It just looks like plastic painted. Okay. So now I have to think about what I'm going to put on here. This is nice. I like this. But that's two slots there. And that's also... So that could go, that's fine. I could change that easily. But this one here, I can't change it as easily as I like. I have to think about this one. Lots of different endings and tie-offs and things. I bet you didn't realise how many different types there were. Yeah, you know. We've got, you know, classic lobster claw type, circular, or more sort of oval shaped. Obviously they come in lots of different colours. You've got some really ornate ones. So this would have like a 3-strand, that one, that one. You know, you could have really lots of different ones. This one is extremely ornate as well, and you'd have a slide that goes in there. I think that might be it. I think that's it. There, possibly not. So it'd hook up there and go in. But I'm not sure how I'm going to clasp this. I'm going to see if I've got a big clasp actually. Big, what do I call it? I know what I'm on about. Crimpet. A big crimpet might do. If I can find any. Because I've only got those little tiny ones I found earlier. No, that's not crimpet. I don't know why I've got loads of earring backings, and I don't really make earrings that often, so I don't know where that's come from. I have some tiny crimpet. I don't think that's going to work in there. And I prefer the flat ones as well. I'll give it a go. I shall give it a go. It's tiny. Okay. Is there 2 now? And then how am I going to get that through there? Poke it through somehow. Right, I don't know what the time is. I really don't. Okay. Perfect. So I'm wondering if I can pull that all the way through or whether it's not going to work. Maybe I'll pull this out. I could be making this completely worse, so then I've got to sew the whole lot. So that'd be fun. Ooh, I'm out. I'm brave. I'm being brave. I'm being brave. Or stupid. Probably stupid. Yep, can't get that through. So that's now broken more. Excellent. Anyway, I do need some crimpets, and it would work better with that if I can get one that fits in there. Because this is too big for that. So I will see. I mean, I might be able to thread a drum ring through there somehow. But for the moment, I am going to pause there because I'm going to go to work. And that's it for me today. So what have I done? I've glued waiting for my nice ring to finish. I've made this that I'm still not sure about. I like the colours. Maybe I need to get some more beads. I mean, because a whole tub isn't enough for me. Maybe I should. Okay, let's see. Fix that. This lovely red coral and some vintage style pearls. So yeah, I'm okay for that. Yeah, so that'll do for today, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.